Yeah, there are a couple of regions, but most important is climatic changes and deforestation. The movement of the population is also international, state, inter-country. That is also another factor. But most important, I would emphasize on the climatic changes and deforestation, and that is leading to the wild population of the wild animals to the domestic area, and the mixing of the pet animals with the forest animals. Also the movement of the people for the hunting, for the investigations, for the cutting of the plants or trees, that is also another reason. So because of these, there is a mix up of the forest area diseases into the domestic area, and that is leading to the outbreaks. This is quite possible, and most of the countries in Europe and America, they can predict, and that was the reason that for the Zika virus there was prediction. And in India also we have several facilities like satellite, GIS, and all these facilities are there. Unfortunately, we need to have more resources, more funding, and the dedicated human resource department. So some institute, if it is dedicated, because we all are working, but we are working in piecemeal. If we are having interest in one disease, we are working only for one disease, rather than working for as a holistic one institute dedicated only for GIS managing and the prediction of the diseases, particularly the wild and zoonotic diseases. I think not India, but otherwise also WHO has also formed a group, that is what they call One Health, One World. So that is initiative, and Government of India has also endorsed that because it is coming from WHO. So that most important initiative is that the veterinarians and the medical people, they should come together and they should fight together, they should investigate together, and that is the culmination of the advisory from the WHO. And in that direction only we are organizing this conference. I think our priorities are different. So our priorities are lacking. Maybe so because of that reason, we have particularly in last 2-3 years, our funding position, particularly for research and development, has further gone down, and our focus has also changed. So we are focusing more on the diseases which are already there. So we are overburdened with the to control or treat the diseases which are already looming large on us. So we have little or no resources or funds for the diseases or forecasting or which we can expect in future. Because like for tuberculosis, HIV, AIDS, these are the diseases of today. So we are fighting with these diseases, and all resources are going in these. And even for these diseases which are already killing many people, we don't have enough resources, and particularly last 2-3 years, like Indian Council of Medical Research, the funding position has gone drastically down. So obviously there is no funds available or remain for the diseases in future to investigate in anticipation. At the time when these Ebola and Zika, the outbreaks occurred, our government was really very proactive. We made a system to screen and to quarantine the patients or passengers, rather I should say, those who were coming from the infected areas or endemic areas, and like Africa and Brazil. So that quarantine worked very well.